I was sitting at my desk, drowning in unread emails and half-finished coffee, when the phone rang. It was the kind of call that rearranges your entire world in a single second. "Your father's condition has worsened," the nurse said gently. "You should come now." For a moment, I couldn't move. I just sat there, stunned, staring at the glowing screen in front of me that suddenly meant nothing at all. My father had been sick for months, but you never think the end is really coming, until it does. I packed a bag without knowing what I was putting in it, grabbed my keys, and rushed out the door. The highway seemed longer than ever, and every red light felt like a personal attack. I just wanted time to freeze, to wait for me. But time doesn't wait for anyone. When I arrived at the hospital, the smell hit me first: sterile, cold, lifeless. The kind of smell that stays with you long after you've left. I walked into his room slowly, unsure of what I'd find. And there he was. Smaller than I remembered. His strong, calloused hands that once carried me on his shoulders now trembled as he reached for mine. "Son," he whispered. Just that one word. But the weight of it crushed me. My heart broke in ways I didn't know it could. We sat in silence for a while, just holding hands. Sometimes, silence says what words never can. Finally, he looked at me with eyes that held decades of wisdom and pain. "I need to tell you something," he said, voice weak but determined. "Something I should have told you long ago." I nodded, my throat too tight to speak. "There's a letter," he said. "Top drawer of my desk at home. It's everything I never said, but always meant to. Don't read it until after." After. The word hung in the air like a ghost. I barely slept that night. I just sat next to him, watching the rise and fall of his chest, counting each breath like it was a treasure I might never see again. And then, quietly, in the pale morning light, he was gone. No alarms, no dramatic beeping. Just silence. I went home, hollow. The world looked the same, but everything inside me had changed. The grief came in waves, sometimes calm, sometimes crushing. But one thing echoed louder than anything else: the letter. I walked into his study like it was sacred ground. The desk drawer creaked as I opened it, and there it was, an envelope, yellowed and soft with time, my name written in his distinct, slightly shaky handwriting. I opened it with trembling hands. "Greater than my son," it began. "If you're reading this, then I am no longer beside you. And while my voice may be silent, my heart still speaks through these words. I have made mistakes in my life, more than you'll ever know. I spent too many years chasing things I thought mattered: money, pride, success. And not enough chasing moments with you. I missed your school play because of a meeting. I yelled at you the day you crashed the car instead of making sure you were okay. I was too hard on you, too distant, too proud to say 3 simple words: I am sorry. And yet, you gave me grace. You grew up into a man I admire, compassionate, strong, wiser than I ever was at your age. Life will not wait for you to figure it out. So let me give you the lesson I had to learn too late. Don't wait to say what matters. Don't wait to forgive. Don't wait to live." I couldn't finish reading. Tears blurred the ink, and I clutched the letter to my chest like it was the only thing tethering me to him. But there was more. A second page. "Greater than here are 3 truths I learned too late. 1. Regret is heavier than failure. Try and fail, but don't fail to try. 2. Love is not a feeling, it's a choice you make every single day. Choose it. 3. Forgive yourself. The past only wins if you let it control your future. Please, live with your heart wide open. Live the kind of life you'll be proud to leave behind. I may be gone, but my love for you, my pride in you, will echo forever." I folded the letter carefully, holding the weight of his words in my hands and in my soul. In the weeks after the funeral, I found myself doing something unexpected. Living. Not just existing. Not just surviving the routines of the day. I started calling my mom every night. I told my wife I loved her more often. I listened to my daughter's silly stories like they were the most important thing in the world, because they are. I took a trip I'd been putting off for years. Not because I had time, but because I realized time was never the problem. Priorities were. At work, I let go of perfection and embraced purpose. I helped someone who was struggling. I forgave an old friend. And most importantly, I forgave myself. Grief changes you. But it also gifts you something if you're willing to receive it: clarity. My father's last lesson wasn't just about him. It was about all of us, about what really matters. We live like we have forever. Like apologies can wait, like dreams can be postponed, like love can be assumed. But none of that is promised. All we ever truly have is now. So this is what I want you to hear if you've lost someone, or even if you haven't yet. Say what you need to say. Love with everything you have. Forgive more quickly. Hug tighter. Laugh louder. And when the storms come, and they will come, don't just survive them. Learn from them. Let them shape you, not break you. My father died quietly in a hospital room. But his voice lives on, in the letter, in the lessons, in the way I now choose to live. And if this story touched you, if it made you think of someone you love, don't wait. Call them. Tell them. Show up. Because life doesn't wait. But love echoes forever.